Going on? I'm gonna get this video about Patrick Mahomes because I spend all the time talking about Brady and Tampa Bay and all that. I'm gonna talk about Patrick Mahomes. He's still a top 10 quarterback ever. Yes, I said it. He has already accomplished. He's pretty much done what Russell Wilson, Drew Brees, and almost what Aaron Rodgers has done already. So he just dropped a dud. Truth is, most of the Super Bowls both he's been in, he hasn't looked at. He had a haymaker against Frisco last year, and he got very lucky. He came back, and he's been a cardiac kid, and he's come up big. But this time, them boys came and pounded him, and they got him. And Andy Reid, all that four-leaf clover and rabbit's feet and everything, caught him. But I still believe in Patrick Mahomes. I'm a Buffalo Bills fan, and I'm hoping Josh Allen can do it next year and do something. Patrick Mahomes is, I'm going to say it again, he's the closest and the only thing that I see at a quarterback that's got a realistic chance in a discussion for GOAT. The only one. Because his skill set, he ain't going to play like that again. And they got a good chance of going back. I hope my Bills can knock him off, but, Mahomes is here to stay. I will say this. And I have said this before, but I'm going to say it now. People ain't hear about it with Kansas City fans. I know it ain't good to probably correct to say, but missing Kareem Hunt. Mahomes had that mind-blowing year when MVP and stuff. The running game is the big catalyst for him. A lot of these games when he gets behind or this or that, they're not able to come back with the run. Now, I know they got some decent running backs, but Kareem Hunt fit like a glove. And he, along with Chubb, is keeping Baker Mayfield look halfway legit in Cleveland. I'm trying to tell you, that's what really hurt Mahomes in this game, not having that running game, And I'm a firm believer that if they address those issues, he's more dangerous when he can shorten the field. Tampa Bay did against him what I hope Buffalo would do, and that's make him throw them bombs to Tyreek Hill. I know it sounds crazy, but you don't want Mahomes darting and dancing in the middle of the field. You want him to, like postseason football is just like when you get to the postseason, it's like basketball. It comes a half-court game. Actually, when you play against guys who are on speed, you want them to go deep. Because you want them to sprint as to marathon. That's what hurt him in this game. He got caught with a lot of looking and gazing. And Tampa Bay only ran a 4-front. Sue was balling. Jean-Paul Pierre was balling. And Shaq, I can't even think of his last name, but Shaq, he was balling too. They was bringing it. And that is what hurt him. That's what hurt him. I think missing that running game really hurt him. But I'm going to tell you something. Don't give up on Patrick Mahomes. Because you have to play like near flawless football against him. And I'm going to say this about Patrick Mahomes too. He the only cat I know that I can think of that even when the score was 28-9, even when it was like you still thought he had a chance. Tell me another quarterback that you think is down. Brady did it against Atlanta. Brady's done it. Think about that. Or Peyton Manning. When you think about it, you have to be a special quarterback. He's already held in that kind of regard. But he dropped a dud Sunday. He played bad. He looked really bad. It wasn't all his fault. They dropped a couple passes. They should have caught. Kelsey dropped a couple ones. Williams should have had that one. There's a couple and they dropped. But he did not look good at all. And it wasn't a toe injury. It's just that Tampa Bay was zero in on him. Shaq Barrett is who I was trying to think of. And he harassed him. They ran that 4-man front. The Donovan Sue looked good. Those guys was just blitzed properly. Technique, Ty Bowles did a great job. Ain't going to happen every day with Patrick Mahomes. But if I'm Andy Reid, you got to switch it up because you were a little too predictable. But I believe Patrick Mahomes is going to be for the long haul. he's still in the running for GOAT. Because I could see this cat going 3 or 4 more times, maybe 5. He ain't gonna catch Brady's. He ain't gonna catch no 7, but I think he got 3 or 4 runs in him. He should, and at least AFC Championship. Now, as long as my Bills can beat him up, but he definitely got about 3 to 5 runs in him. Don't count Patrick Mahomes out. They went up against a Mack truck and they got cold cocked left to right. But how many teams can do that? All right. Anyway, that's just my thoughts about that. I want to give that, my Patrick Mahomes thoughts and takes. Some people gonna be down and write him off. Don't write that cat off. That's a bad cat. He's a bad cat. He's still a bad boy. Still top 10 all time in my personal quarterbacks ever, and he will be back. All right, but give me your thoughts and takes about Patrick Mahomes. You think he'll be back, or do you think that this is the start of the downward? What you think? Hit that like, hit subscribe. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another. And one bad game doesn't make or break you, but it definitely leaves an impression. Some people are not going to be so quick to think that he can regroup. I say he will be back again. Keep your eyes on him. All right, I'm out.